Hello my dearest friends, welcome back to my channel, the Jenn and the Book Hunt. On the day that I'm going to post this video, it's going to be the 8th of March, which is International Women's Day. And where I'm from, we really go big on this holiday. We love to celebrate our women, our mothers. We also celebrate Mother's Day on the 8th of March here. And we really want to commemorate the strength and the nurturing power of the woman and all the femininity as well. We give each other flowers and we do these women's outings with friends, all girls nights on the 8th of March. So I'm really looking forward to this year because this year my mom is going to visit me on Mother's Day. So I'm looking forward to spend the 8th of March with her. And on the 8th of March last year, I did something. I posted a video that I hope I'm going to continue doing as a tradition on my channel. In that video, I'm going to link it up in the cards if you want to check it out. In that video, I explained that here in Bulgaria, we consider March to be Women's Month. So I definitely want to focus my content in March towards uplifting women in the bookish world, and not only in the bookish world, but also in books in general. So I want to talk about my favorite authors, so female authors, my favorite badass heroine characters, and also my favorite bookish content creators, so Booktube creators and also Instagram creators, and I'm going to do that today. On the 8th of March last year, I posted my video called The Real Life Heroines of Booktube. I'm going to stick with that title. I know it's long, but I really love it because these are really my heroines when it comes to the bookish world. I look up to them. I see them as examples for myself, and I definitely am looking forward to each and every one of their posts. So today I'm going to talk about all of the content creators that I didn't mention in the other video that I posted last year. So this is essentially going to be me gushing about my favorite bookish people in the bookish world that I live in. So without further ado, let me just spread some love on all of these amazing women. The first person I'm going to talk about is the birthday girl. Actually, I'm filming this on the 3rd of March and today is her birthday. So happy birthday, Tiffany. I hope you have the best time today. I hope you get showered with gifts and that you feel that this is really your special day. Tiffany is the best kind of person. She has such an infectious kind of positive character to her. I follow her both on YouTube and Instagram, and in her Instagram stories, I just feel so involved with her life. She has such an exciting life. I kind of vicariously live through her stories every time that she posts about what she's doing. She lives in Las Vegas, so there is plenty to do where she is from. So it's really intriguing and very much exciting to follow her. She also has this amazing aesthetic. She has the most beautiful library. She just redid it and she has these amazing lights, and it's just such a kind of a soothing thing to watch her videos and also her feed on Instagram. And she's also so eloquent and she's so exciting and she's so emotional, and all her emotions just kind of burst through the screen when you're watching her. She's such an amazing character. I really hope that one day we get to meet each other in real life because I feel like we'll really hit it off. I have to say that she's a Pisces and I'm a Libra, and I have a lot of best friends who are Pisces, so I feel like we're going to get along. So I don't know if that's something you want to know, but anyway, Tiffany, you're an amazing person. I absolutely adore following you. I adore talking to you whenever we DM each other on Instagram. And I also love the content that she brings to the table on Booktube. She does readathons. She just last year started, I think, doing these novella-athons together with Avery and I think Rachel from Rachel Reads and Sings. And they've been doing such an amazing job just bringing the community together, reading these amazing stories, and I've gotten so many recommendations from Tiffany as well. I just love following her. I love her personality. I love the content that she makes. I love how eloquent she is. I love her aesthetic and I just love her. So if you don't follow Tiffany yet, I'm obviously going to link all of the details of all of these people down below in the description box if you want to go ahead and follow them. And I think I have decided, I think that I'm going to try and post a couple of pictures of like favorite videos that I have of these content creators that I'm going to talk about, and I hope you go ahead and follow them. Next up, I'm going to talk about Tori from Novel Life. She has almost 10k subscribers, so go ahead and subscribe to her channel if you haven't already, because she definitely deserves that milestone. I think I started following Tori because of Jess from Peace Love Books. They started doing collabs, I think maybe 2 years ago or so, and that's when I started following her, and I found out that she's a fellow Libra, and I definitely connect with her on many levels. I think that we have very similar kinds of things that we do. I really connect with her on that level. And then also I really love her aesthetic. She has a very aesthetically pleasing background, like her library is just gorgeous, as well as her equipment that she uses. She mentioned that her husband has this equipment and he has set it up for her, so she always sounds amazing, looks amazing. Her makeup is always on point. I love how she every time looks like she comes out of a magazine with her makeup. And then at the same time, when she talks about books, she is so concise with the way that she describes books. I feel like her content is so to the point. I love that about her, because I can never do that. I can never do that. I ramble too much. I can never be as short and sweet and to the point as she is. Obviously, I'm not a native speaker as well, so I have a tough time with that as well, but that's another point that I don't want to get into. But Tori just has amazing recommendations. I've picked up so many books because of Tori, and also the content that she makes together with Jess. So Jess from Peace Love Books and Tori have become the best of friends, and they are in business together. They have this podcast that they created together that I'm also going to link below in the cards, because or below in the description box, because they just have these amazing talks about bookish things, and I love following them and hearing them talk to each other, like really friendly talks, and almost like talks like you're almost with them when they're speaking about everything. And overall, I'm in awe of Tori and how organized she is. She has a Patreon as well. She's doing so many things. I'm in awe of how organized and amazingly productive she is. So yeah, Tori, you deserve all the love, my darling. You are absolutely amazing. I follow you with a lot of love and a lot of respect, and I definitely hope that you get more subscribers, because you definitely deserve them. I'm going to talk about another fellow Libra. This is Jess from Honest Fiction. She has the most amazing channel as well. She talks a lot about fantasy romances. She's really the go-to person that I follow for fantasy romances. She also has the most amazing aesthetic as well. Her videos are very different. She has this very specific setup when it comes to her videos, because she does like half of the screen where you're seeing her, and the other half is things that are relating to the books that she's talking about. So you really follow on the content that she's talking about, and I love that she is very different in that respect. I also love her background as well. It's very aesthetically pleasing, and she's also very well organized. She also is very to the point and concise. I know that that happens like with experience. Probably when she started she wasn't like that, but right now when you hear her talking about fantasy books, she is like my example. She is like my idol when it comes to talking about fantasy books. She is so to the point. She knows exactly what she wants to say. She knows exactly how to describe something to catch your attention and to have you intrigued to pick up the books. So yeah, Jess is absolutely my idol when it comes to talking about fantasy books. Also, she does these amazing things where if she's into a series and there is going to be a book coming out sometime soon, she does a reread with annotations, and she is doing these recap videos where she's helping you out as a reader if you want to remind yourself of what happened in book 1, 2, 3, whatever, in expectation of having a new release. She does that so well. Like for example with the Blood and Ash series, because I started the first and second book, I read them back to back, but then the third book came out sometime like many months later, and I was like, I don't remember what happened in book 1 and 2. I went to Jess's channel, I saw her recap, and I was up to date in the best possible way. I love that she does that. She has her own niche when it comes to that within the bookish community, I believe, and she has 13k subscribers, but she definitely deserves more. Please go ahead and follow her because she has the most amazing content. She's very organized. She always posts, I think, on Wednesdays and Sundays, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, I love Jess. I love her channel. I hope that more people discover her because she deserves it as well. Next up, I'm going to talk about a young lady that I myself have dubbed the darling of Booktube. It's Avery or Ava from Ava Roman Books. She currently has about 9K subscribers, but she definitely deserves more because she does so many interesting and new things that not a lot of people are doing on Booktube, and she reads very diversely, and I believe that she has the kind of recommendation videos that not a lot of people are posting. So I definitely think that there's room for a lot more subscribers to discover her. She's very young. I think she's like 25 or 26 or so, but she is so mature for her age, and she is so kind, and she is so amazingly inclusive within the bookish community. She always loves to uplift people. She always loves to uplift authors, and she always wants to include different kind of representation within her content. She has certain chronic illnesses that have definitely influenced the way that she wants to put out content, and I love that. I think she had a book club with Brie from In Love and Words last year, which was called Chronically Courageous, and I really loved that book club. I actually discovered a couple of books through that book club, and I'm really sorry that they're not doing it at this time, but I know the reason for that, so I understand the reason behind it. But at the same time, we really need such kind of influences in the bookish world. So I really hope that Ava continues doing so much for the bookish community when it comes to diverse representation and chronic illness representation, because it's so important. And I love her aesthetic on Instagram as well as Booktube. I love her thumbnails. She has such amazing thumbnails, and she's so gorgeous. She has this beautiful red hair that is always so well styled, and she's just a gorgeous soul. I feel like I'm rambling about things that may sound like very trivial, but when you follow her, I believe you will discover that you have the same kind of affection towards her. She's just gorgeous, a very kind soul, and I really hope that she gets discovered by more people because she definitely deserves it. Next up, I'm going to talk about a woman that I just recently discovered. It's April from Happily Ever April. She has almost 1K subscribers, so please go ahead and subscribe to her channel because she is the funniest person you will ever see on Booktube. At least for me, I love her content so much. She is always smiling and laughing. That is the kind of person you need to have in your life to just have a little bit of positive light within your day. Like every time I see that April is posted and I go into her videos, I know I'm going to smile throughout the whole thing, which I absolutely love. So thank you, April, for always making me smile. Besides her contagiously positive content that she brings out, she's always reading these weird romances that make me laugh so hard, as well as on her Instagram she does like updates and stories about what she's currently doing and stuff that she's doing with her kids, and it's always making me smile and like feeling like I'm part of her life somehow, and that's just so endearing. So I really love April. I really am looking forward to discovering more from April and to see how our tastes align. And I feel like I have to say something here. Not all YouTube creators or Booktube creators that I follow will have the same taste as me. We may not be reading the same kinds of books, but just their personality and the things that they bring into the community and to the table is what is interesting and intriguing for me. And they always make me feel like I've just been part of something that has made my day better. So for some of these people, we may not even be reading the same books, even though I've just discovered that April and I have been reading the same kinds of books lately. So that's a very interesting thing because I'm always looking forward to her opinions on the books that I've read as well. But even if we weren't to read the same books, I just love their content. I just love watching their day-to-day life and their vlogs and the way that they are talking about books. So yeah, that was just a side note that I wanted to bring to the table. But yeah, April is such an amazingly positive light within the community, and I really hope that she grows her channel. She has the most positive and infectious kind of character and personality, and I love that about her. Next up, I'm going to talk about one of the bigger booktubers on this list. It's Mary from Mort. She has such, again, an infectious kind of character. She's so unapologetically herself, and I love that about her. She also recently became a mom, and I love following her journey with motherhood and how she sees that her life is changing and how it's also changed her reading and her appreciation of books. I love that about her. I also love the way that she is talking about books. Again, she's very unapologetically herself. She doesn't feel afraid to like curse or to just speak her mind very freely, and that is something that is very liberating if you think about it. So I really love that she does that, and that she gives kind of the space within the bookish community to let you feel like you're allowed to be yourself. I love that, and I commend you for it, Mary. Thank you so much for letting us feel that we can do that as well, even though you're not probably going to hear me curse a lot on my channel, because I typically just don't do that a lot, and I maybe should, because it will make me feel better probably. But anyway, I just love Mary. I love the types of books that she's reading. I don't think that I've mentioned about any of the people until now, but with many of the people, we really have a very similar reading taste. I love that she really gets into kind of moods. She's very much a mood reader. So she had this mafia binge that she did. I think she's now in her romantasy era, just like everyone else, I feel. She just read ACOTAR and Fourth Wing, and she was on the high of them. So I really get where she's coming from at the moment. And she is just a very influential, positive light within the community. I love her channel. I love her Instagram page as well, because her stories have me laughing out loud at times, and at times I really connect with her when she's discussing daily life things when it comes to being a new mom. And yeah, I love Mary. I hope that she gets to the 100K, because she definitely deserves it just as much as all the other ladies deserve the growth within their channels. Next up, I'm going to talk about the romance reading machine, as I like to call her. It's Christy from Christy Reads a Lot. She currently has 3.2K subscribers, but she definitely deserves more, because like I mentioned, she's a romance reading machine. She reads so many books, and she has so many very enlightening videos that she posts on her channel. She does these videos where she's reading like 20 new releases and telling you whether they're worth the read or not, so that you can decide which ones to pick up and which ones to avoid. I love that she does that. She has such a concise way of talking about books. Like, she may have read like 50 books in a month, like literally 50 books in a month, but she's going to talk about them within a 20-25 minute video, and I'm like, how do you do that? I have such a hard time fitting 10 books into a 20-minute video. This is like the worst thing about me. I tend to ramble. I tend to not really have my thoughts very well organized. So I'm like rambling through a video and hoping that it sounds as well as I'm thinking about the book that I'm trying to describe. But Christy is just so to the point. I love that about her. I love that she is also so connected in the book community. She has friends everywhere, and she is doing collabs with everyone and read-alongs and sprints and all these things, and she is like on, if you understand what I mean. She is always there and letting you know that she is supporting you, and I just love Christy. I love watching her growth within the bookish community, and I really hope that she makes it all the way to the top. The next person I'm going to talk about is a very special person, because I feel like she is very different from the other content creators that I follow. It's Jenn from the Book Refuge. She is, again, a very interesting type of person, because she's very unapologetically herself, and she doesn't take crap from anyone, and that is in a very positive way. I think she has made it very clear for herself and everyone else what she wants her channel to be about. She wants to bring out positive content. She wants to be a supportive light within the bookish community for both authors, content creators, and overall she wants to bring more positivity within the bookish community. And what she does is she does very oddly specific recommendation videos that I absolutely love. Ones that are focusing on different types of sexual kinks and different types of tropes that you may not think about on your own, but when she sheds light on it, you're like, ah, yeah, that is true. That is within this book, and I love that about this book. And I love that she brings so much attention to just the odd quirks within books and the oddities that should be normalized. And I just love the way that she again is unapologetically herself, and the way that she makes no excuses and just is very serious about the thoughts that she wants to bring out into the community. And I feel like there are so many people who connect with her on that level, and she has just created a very great community for herself. She also has a Patreon, by the way, and I know that she gets a lot of support through there. And she's also very much someone who wants to bring the community together, so she's creating these readathons and read-alongs, and I know she's doing a readathon soon, and I'm going to participate in it because I love the way that she organizes them, and also the people that she organizes them with. I think that this one is with Rachel Reads and Sings, and I think one or two more people within the bookish community, but I just love her readathons, and I'm going to participate in this one for sure. And I just want to say thank you, Jenn, because you're very much an example for how you need to focus your content to be positive kind of content, because nowadays, let's be honest, there's just so much toxicity and so much negativity within the bookish community. I think Book Talk and Twitter and now that I think about it, also Goodreads to a certain extent have brought so much negativity within the bookish community, and we already have a lot of negativity in our lives, let's be honest. So let's just talk about all the awesome things that we can encounter through reading and through the community and through the authors that we very much love, all of us. So that is something that I very much appreciate about Jenn's content. And again, thank you, Jenn, for being such a light within this community. Another really positive light within this community is Liezl from Liezl Loves Books. She has currently almost 400 subscribers, so please go ahead and subscribe to her channel because she definitely deserves the support, because she is so consistent with her posting and she is so consistent with the amount of books that she reads. She reads a lot as well. She reads a lot of new releases, so you can definitely check out her channel when it comes to new releases, and also whatever is the hype at the moment, you know that she has already read those books, so you can check out her opinions and see whether they're worth the read. And she's also so supportive of everyone in the bookish community. Every time I go to watch one of my favorite booktubers, I already see that she has watched, liked, and commented on their videos. And that is such an important part of the bookish community, to help other people feel validated with the effort that they're putting into their work. She is so good at that, really letting everyone know that she values their content, and I really hope that she gets that back in abundance, because she definitely deserves everyone to recognize how much effort she is putting into her work. And yeah, I really love Liezl. I love how supportive and absolutely lovely she is, and also she reads so diversely. This is something that I definitely want to highlight. She has a very interesting taste in books, and I definitely follow her content to get recommendations from her, because she typically has read everything that I'm on the lookout to read. The next content creator is Nikki from Nikki Bookland. She currently has 2.3k subscribers, and I think I discovered her channel through there was this battle of the book tropes thing going on last year on McKay and Cheyenne and Sam's channel, I think, and she was one of the booktubers who was participating in this thing that they organized, where everyone was reading different kinds of recommendations from the same trope, and then one of them would become the winner depending on what the votes would be. And what I found is that all of the books that Nikki was recommending, I really connected with them, and I found that we have a very similar reading taste. So I started to follow her, and I really love that we have a very similar reading taste. This is one of the booktubers that I definitely follow to see if whenever we've read the same book, if our taste aligns, or if our opinions are the same, and very often that is the case. So I love that. I kind of feel validated when someone else like loves the same book as I do or hates the same book as I do. This is the kind of thing where it's really weird. I just want to know that I'm not on my own when I have a certain opinion, and I feel like Nikki gives that to me. She really makes me feel validated with my opinions, and she is just so soft-spoken, and she has such a soothing way of speaking, and it's kind of like ASMR or something like that. So yeah, I really love Nicki's channel. I'm definitely on the lookout for more content by her, but I know that she recently was sick for a longer time, so she hasn't posted in the past month or so, but I'm definitely hoping that she's going to come back with a vengeance and post a lot. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to more content by Nicki. Last year I talked about my love for Cheyenne and McKay, and one of their great friends is Sam from Sam Reads a Little, and I definitely love Sam's channel a lot. She's a fellow Libra as well. I don't know, there is some kind of thing with Libras and reading. We love reading. So I love Sam's channel because again, she has a very similar reading taste to me. She definitely has read the same types of books as I have, and I really love watching what she's going to be reading next. I love her vlogs, even though she has said in the past that she has a tough time with doing vlogs or with coming up with original content. I feel like she has a very original content. I really hope that she feels validated when she hears this from me, at least one of her viewers, that I really love your content, Sam. Like, your opinion matters to me. So it doesn't matter if you feel like your content is original or not. To me, it feels original, and to me, it feels like you're doing an amazing job. So I really hope that you can take that and feel all the appreciation for the effort that you're putting into your work from someone who watches your efforts and sees that it's definitely worth the praise. So yeah, I love that she's a mom. I love the way she talks about her girl and her husband. I love that she brings something other to the table as well, because she's a military wife. So I've heard so many things about her life through her stories as well on Instagram. I just feel involved within her life in a way that I like being involved in the life of someone that I follow. It kind of makes you feel like you're connected with them and you're friends with them, even though you've never met each other. So yeah, Sam is definitely someone that I look up to in the bookish community. She has currently 10K subscribers, and I hope again that her channel grows, because she is definitely a very gentle and kind soul, and she definitely is very vulnerable and sensitive, and I hope that people appreciate her for that. And those are qualities that I believe should be kind of treasured and nurtured. And yeah, I really appreciate you, Sam. If you didn't get it by now, I really appreciate you. This is going to be an hour long. I'm sorry, but I have so many people on this list and I want to get through all of them. The next one is Victoria from Ava Roman Reads. She currently has 2.7K subscribers, and she has been on a roll lately. She has had so many amazing videos that she has put out. Just recently I saw like she did a guide to why choose romances, and I love that video. She also had like Battle of the Book Boyfriends or something, or like Marry, Fuck, Kill for specific boyfriends, book boyfriends. I love those videos that she did. She has such original ideas lately, and she's just a sweet and a very relatable kind of person. Like, when I'm watching her videos, I feel like we're friends without really having met each other, but really like in a very relatable way. She has such great recommendations. She reads a lot. I think she gets through like 300 books a year, so there's plenty of recommendations that you can get from her. Specifically when it comes to why choose and sports romances, I have quite a few recommendations that I got from Victoria, as well as dark romances as well. So I really appreciate her channel. I appreciate how sweet and relatable she is, and I definitely hope that she can grow her channel. The next person is Zay from Witty Reads. Now Zay, I think, is like my go-to person for, she's like my ASMR booktube creator. Like, when I listen to her, I feel so soothed and so kind of relaxed, and I love listening to her talk. Like, if she has a video that is an hour and a half long, I wouldn't mind it. I would just listen to it and feel so validated and so kind of happy at the end of that video. So Zay, if you have longer videos, don't worry, I'm the one who's going to watch it till the end. I think that she also has a very similar reading taste to mine. She likes swoony romances. She likes the types of heroes that I like. She likes angsty romances as well. And really, I feel like we're very connected on that level, that we really gravitate towards the same kinds of stories. And also, like, her favorite authors are my favorite authors as well, so I really feel well connected to Zay. She has currently 600 subscribers on Booktube, but she actually has more on Instagram because she started her Instagram first and she transitioned into Booktube. But I definitely feel like she deserves all the love on both platforms because she also has a very aesthetically pleasing kind of content on Instagram as well. So please go ahead and follow her both on Instagram and also on Booktube because she definitely deserves it. Even though the next person has 700k plus subscribers, I'm still going to mention her because she deserves the recognition, she deserves the love. It's Steph Bor from Steph Bor's channel. She's a young lady that I feel is the best kind of influence within the bookish community. I also kind of live vicariously through her vlogs. I love how young she is and how vivacious and how she just grabs life by its horns and just goes along with all kinds of things that she's doing within her life. Like she went to study abroad, she did like a Euro trip, she moved on her own with her car from one state to another. She is in a place now where she didn't know anyone, but she's creating a new circle of friends. And I really love her lifestyle content as well as her bookish content. I love that she's a very positive influence on the younger generation within the book talk, booktube, and Instagram community. She is reading and is kind of sharing her love for reading and making it more accessible for people to love and pick up. And that is something that we need more of within the newer generation. So I definitely want to give kudos to her for her effort in having books front and center in her life and having that as part of her influence on the community that she has created. So yeah, I love her content. I really respect her efforts and her work within her channel. And she's just a gorgeous young lady. I mean, come on, you look at her and you're like, yes, this is a beautiful, beautiful, natural, beautiful kind of person that I want to support within this community. The last person I'm going to mention is someone that has recently come up on my radar because she actually on the 14th of February did something similar to what I'm doing today. She created the tag that is called Share the Booktube Love Tag, where she tagged many people on Booktube that she knows to answer questions about their favorite content creators so that we can shed light and love upon very many different people within the bookish community. And I love that she did that because essentially this is what we're trying to do here, really validate and show appreciation for and share the love for the people that we follow on day-to-day basis, so that they know that their efforts are appreciated, so that they know that we love them and watch them and follow them and want more content from them. And I love that she did that. And as far as I understood from everyone who was speaking about her in their videos, she's kind of like the glue to Booktube. Like she is kind of bringing everyone together and always kind of wanting to collaborate with different people and doing different kinds of original ideas so that everyone feels like they have something new to bring to the table, which is just amazing. I don't even know if I mentioned it's Bex from Beccie Reads. She currently has 900 subscribers. She's almost at the 1K mark, so I really hope that you go ahead and follow her if you don't already. And I'm going to be discovering more from her as we go. I still need to go through the backlist of her videos to check out what kind of books she reads because I've just recently discovered her. But just the way that I've heard people talking about her and that video tag that she created just made me want to appreciate her so much as a person, just from hearing other people talking about her. And the way that she also shared one of my videos to her YouTube wall because she liked something that I said within a video. That was just so sweet and kind of her. I definitely look forward to just having more interactions with her to get to know her a little bit because I just love discovering new content creators that I can connect with. This is actually why I have a Booktube channel in the first place. I don't know if I think I've mentioned that quite a while back when I started this Booktube channel. I in no way made it for any other reason other than just connecting with people, because I love reading. And the friends that I have in my real life, while some of them read, they don't read as much as I do. And if I start talking about books, I'm going to talk a lot about books. So this is kind of my outlet here, where I can talk all that I want about books and just connect with people who love the same books as me, or who have certain opinions about the books that I read. I just love going into those discussions. So I'm so happy that I get to discover new booktubers and bookstagrammers with whom I can just have some meaningful conversations that will make me feel amazing about my hobby and the things that I love over here. So yeah, Bex, I'm going to go ahead and stalk your channel soon. I'm going to watch all of your videos. I hope that I can connect with you on Instagram as well through DM. So yeah, definitely I'm going to explore your channel more. And next year, who knows, if I don't do this video, I might be doing your tag video. And any tag video that you create, please tag me so that I can do and participate in your tags as well, because I love that you have such original ideas. Even though this was a very long video, I feel like it's with valid reason, because all of these ladies really deserve all of the love and the appreciation and the kind words that I can think of to share with them, because everyone wants to feel validated within their work, at least once in the year. That's why we have holidays only once in the year, but I really hope that it becomes a tradition that we all do these kinds of videos or these kinds of posts where we uplift each other, because it's just nice to hear nice words about yourself when you know that you're putting so much work and effort into the videos that you're creating. So all of you ladies, I love you, I see you, I appreciate you, I hug you, I hope to meet you someday soon, and I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please check out the description box for all of the channels of all of the ladies that I just mentioned. I'm going to link up their booktube channel specifically, but I think if you go to their booktube channels, you can get their handles for their Instagram as well. And please let me know if I've missed out on someone that I need to share some love for. I'm going to include them in my next video for sure. Also, let me know why you love them, why you follow them, because they would love to hear something positive from you as well, not only from myself. So please use the comment box below to share some love for your favorite booktubers. Now, I hope to see you very soon in the next one. Have a wonderful, marvelous day. Happy reading. Take care and bye-bye.